Welcome to the depths of the Amazon. Not only does it shelter mysterious legends, but it is also home to entities you've never encountered. So if you dare to witness the unimaginable, step into the unknown. A camper was walking in the woods when he saw a giant tail behind some bushes. He got curious and stepped closer, but what he saw was shocking. The tail belonged to a creature with a snake-like lower body and a human-like upper body. It reminded him of the Naga from Hindu stories, half-human, half-snake beings said to guard water, treasure, and hidden knowledge. In some theories, they are seen as protectors of sacred places, while in others, they are associated with the elements of water and rain. Could this creature be a real-life Naga protecting something in the forest? Or maybe it was an undiscovered species, one that inspired ancient myths. Hairy intruder. A farmer had been hearing strange sounds from his field for days, so one night he decided to investigate. Equipped with a camera and a torch, he captured video of a hairy creature. Before he could figure out what it was, the creature started moving toward him. As the farmer realized that the creature wouldn't back down, he turned around and ran for the hills. He uploaded the video online, asking the community what they thought it could be. People came up with different theories. Some believed it was Bigfoot, while others thought it might be a chimpanzee. Trail cam discovery. Hunters set up a trail cam in the woods, hoping to catch a glimpse of wildlife. But when they reviewed the footage, they were shocked. The camera had captured a large ape-like creature standing among the trees. What made it even stranger was the spot where it stood. It looked like a shelter made out of dry tree branches. Bigfoot sightings have been reported for centuries, with many believing that the creature appears near areas where food and shelter are abundant. Some theories suggest Bigfoot may have built shelters to stay hidden from humans. He wondered, could this creature be building shelters like some animals do? Was it an undiscovered species, or perhaps even a Bigfoot? Trail sighting. A family was about to enter a trail when they noticed a creature approaching them from a distance. As it got closer, they realized it was a giant ape covered in thick hair, resembling the legendary Bigfoot. The creature moved slowly, almost as if it was aware of their presence. They got scared and decided to leave the area immediately, not wanting to have an encounter with the mysterious figure. Could it have been Bigfoot or just an unusually large animal? Whatever it was, the family didn't stick around to find out. Furry beast. On April 11th, 2024, after 2 weeks of searching, a surveillance camera finally captured footage of a strange creature near a shelter site. The fur-covered beast appeared to be hiding behind bushes, almost as if it knew it was being watched. Authorities believe it was guarding what looked like a hidden stash. Its behavior suggested that it might be protecting food, resources, or something valuable to its survival. Authorities tried their best to track it down again, but the creature vanished without a trace. Was it an undiscovered species, a clever predator, or a Bigfoot? Squidlike creature. A Brazilian farmer made an unusual discovery when he found a squid-like creature in a large, muddy hole. At first, he thought it was an octopus, but upon closer inspection, he noticed it had long, twisted tentacles and large eyes that seemed to be staring directly at him. The tentacles were even covered with small spikes, making the creature look even more unusual. The farmer was left wondering what kind of creature he had stumbled upon, as it didn't resemble anything he had seen before. Forest giant encounter. A forest officer was on his usual patrol when he noticed an unusual figure near a tree trunk. It was massive with a hairy body that looked like a giant ape. It seemed focused, crouching by the tree trunk hole as if it was eating or searching for food. The officer stood shocked, unsure whether to move closer or stay hidden. Some believe this creature could be Bigfoot, a rare, ancient ape species that still roams remote forests. But one of the more fantastic theories suggests Bigfoot might have the ability to teleport or shift between dimensions. Witnesses often describe it vanishing moments after being seen. Dogman sightings. Recently, a video went viral on the internet. It shows a kid pointing toward a figure trying to hide behind a tree. The creature's body was fully covered in hair, and it seemed to be watching him. People quickly started speculating about what it could be. Many think it might be Bigfoot. Others argue it looked more like a Dogman, described as having a dog-like snout and pointy ears. Some say they resemble Bigfoot in size, but with a canine face, while others believe the creature has a more dog-like body. Werewolf sighting. A camper had a terrifying encounter in the woods when they spotted a strange creature. It was humanoid in shape, but much more muscular and bulky. The creature had a wolf-like appearance, with a pronounced snout and sharp teeth. Covered in black and gray fur, it looked like a werewolf. Werewolves are often portrayed as humans who transform into these beasts, usually during a full moon. The transformation is said to be painful, and the person loses control of their human form. Dragon Cobra. A video from San Luis Talpa has been buzzing across the internet, but not for the right reasons. It shows a horned, chinless snake spotted on one of the debris-filled old bridges. Experts were baffled as they couldn't explain how this species suddenly appeared in the area. Netizens quickly called it the Dragon Cobra, drawing comparisons to mythical creatures. What's even more mysterious is that after the video was uploaded, the creature was never seen again. What could have caused this sudden appearance, and why has it vanished without a trace? Odd entity. Back on November 6, 2006, when forest officers were hearing strange, scary sounds coming from deep in the woods. As they went to investigate, they saw someone sitting near a tree. At first, they thought it might be a person in need of help, so they moved closer. But when the figure turned its face toward them, they were shocked. Its glowing eyes shone in the dark, and its bald head caught the light from their torches. It didn't look human, and the way it stared made it clear they weren't welcome. The officers quickly backed away, wondering what they had just seen. Woods lurker. A tourist lost his way in the woods and felt uneasy, sensing he was being watched. As he searched for a way out, he noticed a shadowy figure sneaking up on him. When the creature realized it had been spotted, it moved behind a tree. Shockingly, it had vanished completely. He panicked and rushed to leave the site. Some believe sightings like this are linked to the Bigfoot vanishing theories, suggesting the creature might have advanced abilities to blend into its surroundings and evade detection. Some theorize it could possess an almost supernatural ability to manipulate light to avoid getting detached from humans. Farm intruder. On a rural farm in South America, a farmer heard an odd sound coming from the farm and rushed to see what it was. There was a large, shadowy creature that appeared to be attached to one of the goats. The creature was dark and seemed to blend into the surroundings, making it hard to see it completely. They tried to free the goat from it, but failed. It had an unusual, almost unsettling presence, and after a brief moment, it disappeared into the forest. Some villagers believed it might have been some kind of supernatural being, while others speculated it could be an unknown animal. The reason why it chose the goat remains unclear. Sasquatch. Campers were enjoying a quiet evening by the fire when one of them noticed a towering figure watching them from the shadows. It resembled the legendary Sasquatch with its massive form partially hidden among the trees. Some believe Sasquatches are curious about humans, often following them to observe. But this behavior isn't always harmless. It's said they sometimes try to scare people away from their territory. Stories often describe them throwing pine cones at people. They wondered if the creature was watching them out of curiosity, or if it was warning them to leave its territory. Stonelike creature. A man passing by an off-road path in Brazil noticed someone sitting in the middle of the road, seemingly trying to stop people from going any further. At first, he thought it might be a woman in need of help, but as he got closer, he was shocked to see that it wasn't a person at all. It was a creature with human-like facial features, but its body looked as if it was made of stone. The man quickly realized he had encountered something far beyond what he expected. What kind of creature could this be, and why was it sitting in the middle of the road? Dasham figure. An oil field worker was driving down a quiet road when his dash camera caught an unusual sight. There was a dark figure standing in the woods near the roadside, strangely holding something in its arms. The figure was still, barely moving, and hard to spot, but it was there. The worker was left shaken, unsure of what he had seen. As he uploaded the video online, people came up with different theories. Some online think it might have been a cryptid like Bigfoot, while others wonder if it was just a person in the woods. Mysterious bird. A local was walking through the forest when he noticed some movement among the trees. It was a bird with a tiny face and furry feathers, but not like any bird he had ever seen. It looked like something straight out of a mystery movie, with a strange physique and almost otherworldly features. The bird noticed the man, but it just kept moving as if it didn't mind being noticed at all. It might be an undiscovered species or a mutant bird, but for now, there hasn't been any confirmation about it. Bat surprise. Visitors at the North Carolina Zoo were in for quite a surprise when they spotted a bat, but it looked different from anything they had seen before. Its sharp, blade-like teeth stood out, and its small, compact body was covered in short, brownish-gray fur with a lighter underside. What they were looking at was a vampire bat. These bats have long, thin wings and odd limbs that allow them to crawl and even hop, something most bats can't do. These bats' sharp, blade-like teeth and nocturnal nature have fueled these legends, with some believing they are the real-life inspiration for vampires. The sight of this unique creature left the visitors wondering about the many mysteries of the animal kingdom. Backyard encounter. A man went to his abandoned backyard and noticed a strange movement near the wall. As he got closer, he saw a small humanoid creature that resembled a dog. It moved in an unsettling way as if trying to find food. He thought it looked like Sigbin, a creature from Filipino folklore, often considered a type of demon. The Sigbin is said to be the pet of the aswang, a shape-shifting monster feared in many parts of the Philippines. These creatures are known for bringing misfortune or terror to those who encounter them. The man wondered if this was a sign of a bad omen, something sinister about to happen. Mokele Mbembe. A group of researchers recently discovered a creature that has left many people shocked. A creature with red eyes, big nostrils, and patterned skin was captured on camera, sparking wild theories. Some are speculating that dinosaurs might not be extinct after all. The video quickly went viral, with some claiming it could be a dragon, while others believe it resembles Mokele Mbembe, a legendary creature said to live in the Congo River Basin. Could dinosaurs truly still be out there, hiding in remote areas? It might be a new species, the rarest reptile ever found. Venezuelan beast discovery. In September 2013, oil workers deep in the jungles of Venezuela stumbled upon a mysterious creature. The beast was hairless, with a wide-open mouth filled with sharp teeth. It stood on two legs, measuring 1.50 meters tall. Its large eyes, spiked back, and long claws gave it a fearsome appearance. Some speculate that the creature could be a chupacabra, the legendary monster known for its hunting of livestock. Others believe it might be an alien's pet left behind on Earth. SpiderLike Stalker. A beachgoer spotted an odd sight that left him shocked. Standing over a cliff, he noticed a creature moving slowly. The giant had long, spider-like legs that ended in sharp points, and it seemed to be balancing just fine on those sharp tips. But the most unsettling feature was its human-like face. The creature appeared to be searching for something. It moved around the shore as if it was looking for something. Was it lost? Or was it on a mission to find something important? No one else saw it, and before the beachgoer could tell others, the creature had vanished. Creepy crawler. A local was passing by a construction site when he spotted an unusual creature. It had a bright yellow to cream-colored body with black stripes running down its length. It had 4 distinct tuft-like bristles that stood out along its back, resembling tiny paintbrushes. The creature was a white-marked tussock moth caterpillar. These caterpillars usually thrive in forests, gardens, parks, and urban areas with plenty of trees and shrubs. Seeing one at a construction site was odd. What brought it here? Was it lost, or was it simply searching for a new home among the unexpected surroundings? Ewok Ritual. In November 2018, tourists kayaking around Railay Bay, Thailand, were shocked by an odd sight near a cave. They saw small creatures with shaggy fur, rounded heads, and hunched bodies. They were making loud, strange noises like they were performing some kind of ritual. Their behavior and appearance resembled the Ewoks from Star Wars, who were known for their primitive rituals and worship of larger, more powerful beings. The video of the encounter went viral, sparking wild theories online. Some insisted these were monkeys, while others speculated they were costume performance actors. Circular Swarm. In South Hanover Township, Dauphin County, a homeowner saw a strange sight on his walkway. As they walked closer, they saw a wriggling mass of tiny creatures moving in a circular loop. The creatures at the back were climbing over the ones in front, creating a scary sight. These creatures were the larvae of dark-winged fungus gnats. They formed the circle when the front caught up with the back, and moved around until the circle broke. The homeowner was left wondering if there was more to this unusual behavior, or if it was simply a natural occurrence. Baby TRex. A video has recently gone viral showing what appears to be an ancient creature. In the footage, a person can be seen trying to feed the small dinosaur, leading many to wonder how such a creature could exist today. It looked like a baby T-Rex around 4 months old. Studies have shown that some birds still carry traces of dinosaur DNA that could potentially be used to reverse engineer ancient traits or even clone a creature resembling the T-Rex. The video has sparked wild speculation, with some suggesting that the baby T-Rex might have been cloned in an illegal lab and that its handlers are taking great care to keep it hidden. Giant footprint. Loggers working in a remote area found evidence of the presence of Bigfoot. They came across a giant footprint in the sand, nearly 3 times the size of a human foot. The deep, clear impression left in the sand was unlike anything they had ever seen. They wondered if it belonged to Bigfoot or perhaps some other giant unknown creature. The sheer size of the footprint made it seem impossible for any normal animal to have made it. It might be proof of a mysterious creature roaming the area, or just a strange oddity. Scaly corpse. In 2016, workers found an odd corpse near a remote area. The body was covered in scales and sharp horns stuck out from its head. At first, it looked like the remains of a dinosaur, strangely preserved. When the video of the discovery came out, it quickly started a debate. Many thought this could be proof that dragons, once thought to be just myths, really exist in remote parts of the world. Some people believed the footage was huge evidence that could change history, but others doubted, wondering where this creature actually came from. Orange-haired intruder. Farmers in Indonesia discovered an intruder in their field, its body covered in orange hair. The locals quickly identified it as an orang pendek, also known as the Indonesian Bigfoot. They rushed to capture it, but the creature swiftly moved through the area, trying to avoid being caught. As soon as the farmers uploaded the video online, people began speculating about what it was. Some believed it was the orang pendek, while others argued that it was simply an orangutan. Its orange fur could be a rare trait among undiscovered species, and the creature's avoidance of capture suggests it might not be just an animal. Cave creature. A group of workers exploring a cave were shocked when their light flashed on an odd figure. They spotted a creature resembling a hairless sloth, but its slow, jerky movements were unlike anything they had seen before, adding to its eerie presence in the dark cave. The workers wondered if this was a hidden creature, hiding in the shadows of the cave for years. Or what if it was a sloth that had evolved in isolation, adapting to the cave's environment? Its hairlessness could be a result of the lack of sunlight and temperature, helping it conserve energy and regulate body heat. Dogman sighting. A man was reviewing the footage from his surveillance camera. What he saw shocked him. In the distance, a giant figure appeared on the screen. As he zoomed in, it looked like the legendary Dogman, tall, standing around 7 feet with a human-like torso and distinct canine features. Some believe Dogman is a yet-to-be-discovered species, possibly a type of large bipedal canine or even a human-dog hybrid. Sightings are often reported in rural, wooded areas, leading to speculation that it could be a remnant of ancient wildlife, like a surviving dire wolf. Hilltop sighting. A family was on a hike on the Brazilian island of Ilha do Mel when they stumbled upon a strange sight. As they reached the top of a hill, they spotted a massive 10-foot tall figure standing in the distance. The figure seemed alien, with a shape that didn't quite fit anything they'd seen before. The family wondered what the figure was doing there. Could it be that aliens were drawn to the island's remote coastline? Maybe they were observing Earth from a distance, or even studying the island's unique ecosystem. Dagistan Forest Shadow. In the forests of Dagistan, a hiker noticed some movement among the trees. He spotted a strange creature moving among the trees. It was tall and shadowy, with unnaturally long arms that hung low. Its face? Completely blank, as if it didn't exist. The hiker stood confused, trying to make sense of what he was seeing. Could it be a skinwalker, the legendary shapeshifter from folklore? Skinwalkers are said to have the ability to transform into animals or other beings, often using this power to deceive or terrorize humans. The creature didn't move toward him, but seemed to vanish into the forest, leaving the hiker questioning everything he knew about the forest. Alien companion. A man visited an abandoned house in the woods, but it turned out to be the worst decision he ever made. As he stepped outside, he felt like someone was watching him. At the end of the pathway behind the house, he spotted a figure standing still. Its oversized head and thin frame were unmistakable. It didn't look human. He was shocked to see an otherworldly being spying on him. The sight left him with an unsettling thought. Are aliens quietly living among us, in places we rarely enter? Some theories suggest that aliens might seek out remote or abandoned locations where they can stay hidden from human detection. Giant snake discovery. In 2021, during a construction project in Brazil, a group of workers made a shocking discovery. As they cleared rubble from the site, they found the body of a massive snake. It was an anaconda weighing around 400 kilos and nearly a meter in diameter. Its large size made the workers use a forklift to lift it. The workers were shocked as encounters with such giant snakes are extremely rare. The construction was part of a dam project that had sparked debates between experts and the government. Experts warned of the damage such projects could cause to wildlife and ecosystems. Oregon humanoid. An explorer hiking in an Oregon forest captured something strange on video. It was a brown humanoid figure sitting on the ground as if searching for something. The creature's body blended perfectly with its surroundings, making it nearly impossible to spot at first. This camouflage might explain why no one had ever seen it before. The footage sparked curiosity and speculation. Was the creature the guardian, silently observing the hiker? Or could it be a new, unknown species? In various cultures, beings like this are said to control forests and mountains. Native American legends also speak of the Wendigo, a spirit creature tied to the wilderness, representing both the mysteries of the natural world. Forest officer encounter. Boaters passing by a dense forest were shocked by a strange sight. A group of officers were found hanging from a tree, surrounded by a rhinoceros and a few dogs. The animals seemed upset, clearly not happy to see the people in their territory. The scene left the boaters confused and scared. What could have caused this strange situation? Did the officers have a run-in with the animals, or was something else going on? Giant spider. A trail cam recently captured an unusual creature in the Congolese forest. The footage shows a large, spider-like being walking across a small path. Its body appeared to be about the size of a human, but with the distinct features of a giant spider. This sight has led many to wonder if this might be the legendary Jubba Fofi, the gigantic spider that's been the subject of local folklore for years. The Jubba Fofi is a cryptid, reportedly seen in the tropical rainforests of Cameroon and Congo, particularly by the Baka people. Beetle Defense. While walking among the plants, a local discovered a very small insect. As he carefully placed it in his hands, the insect did something unusual. It covered its body with what looked like a tail. This odd behavior made him realize that it was the larva of a tortoise beetle. It uses a unique survival strategy. It collects its feces and attaches itself to its back using silk threads, creating a shield that covers its body. This clever defense allows the larva to grow safely until it transforms into an adult beetle. Tourist encounter. In 2021, a tourist who had lost his way in the woods stopped to ask a local for help, but the response he received was far from ordinary. The person began crawling out of the dense forest, their movements unnatural and eerie. The way they moved didn't seem human at all, leaving the tourist shocked and unsettled. He quickly realized something was off and decided to leave the area immediately. It's a reminder that sometimes what seems normal on the surface can turn out to be something entirely unexpected. Giant spider skeleton. A video has gone viral showing what appears to be a giant spider skeleton. Experts have confirmed that such a massive spider has never been spotted in real life. As the footage spread, netizens shared their theories. Some believe it could be a creative sculpture of a spider-like creature, crafted from natural materials like wood, stone, or clay. Others speculate that it could indeed be the remains of a once living oversized arachnid. Odd figure. Workers were busy demolishing an abandoned building when they heard strange sounds coming from within the wall. The sound seemed hollow, so they decided to break it open. As they did, they were stunned to find an odd figure lying inside. The figure was alive, though barely moving, and seemed to be trying to communicate. It might be a mummy placed there years ago that had somehow managed to survive hidden within the walls all this time. Horned cave creature. In a cave, a strange creature was found by a group of explorers. At first glance, it appeared to have horns on its head and a face that resembled a human's, but soon they realized it wasn't alive. The creature remained completely still, and upon further inspection, it was revealed to be a plant. It had roots tangled, mimicking a living being. Surprisingly, they later decided to have a meal of it. It might be a special plant hidden from humans for unknown reasons. Trapped indoor. A local was on his way home when he spotted something strange sticking to the side of his door. It seemed as though something small was moving at the bottom of the silicon. As the guy looked closer, he noticed the creature's claws visible, as if it was desperately trying to escape. The melted silicon hinted at a long attempt to get out, but what kind of creature could get caught there? Open discussion.
Ini ya, jadi dia ternyata kaburnya ke.
After getting sick of facing strange disturbances around the region, a group of brave locals set out to take down whatever it was, and their search succeeded when they captured this creature living in the woods. With a dog-like face and humanoid lower body, it was something the villagers had only heard stories about, and seeing one in real life left them clueless. Even stranger was how it was also wearing clothes. Was it a shapeshifter, a human by day and monstrous creature at night? Now the question was, had the guys captured the real Dogman, or was it something completely out of our knowledge? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you very much for watching the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.
Ini ya, jadi dia ternyata kaburnya ke